Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing my 39-week pregnancy update, and it's a very exciting time. Obviously baby could come any minute now. I am definitely full term, feeling it, feeling quite heavy now, and my bump is definitely big enough. I do not need it to get any bigger. It is at a stage where I'm quite happy for it to stop growing. If you are new to my channel and you like beauty, fashion, lifestyle videos, mummy videos now, then please do hit that subscribe button on the right hand side of your screen. You just get updated every time I upload a video, and I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Only 5% of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed, so I'd love it if you are one of those people that aren't subscribed, if you could hit that button and help me reach my goal. Really appreciate it. I'm going to go straight into my app like I do every single week and say what's going to happen by the end of 39 weeks. So right now, at the end of 39 weeks, the baby is the length of 50.7 centimetres and weigh approximately 7.25 pounds, which is around 3.2 kilograms. So if you work in kilograms, there we go. The baby also is continuing to build up fat under the skin. Their digestive system is now capable of digesting liquid foods, and he is busy peeing at regular intervals. I find that very strange that they're kind of swimming in their own pee, but anyway, your little one's skin is now a pinkish red colour. Most of the lanugo body hair is now gone, and any remaining will fall out soon after birth. Your baby won't be rolling over as often. Instead, you may notice a persistent kick underneath your ribs or on one side or the other. Although these movements have changed, the frequency should not, and if you feel any difference in the movement, you should obviously call your midwife or health practitioner, whoever you are seeing, and just sort of explain to them that the movement has changed. If your baby is a boy, his testes have dropped into his scrotum, and if it's a baby girl, her labia will be prominent. Your due date is almost here. And talking about our own bodies, this is something you might be experiencing. You're probably getting extremely anxious, but if this is your first baby, it's normal to go past your due date. On average, the delay is around 5 days, and if it's your second pregnancy, sometimes an extra 2 days is pretty much average. The weight that you've gained will probably be irritating your lower back more than ever. It's normal to feel bloated and retain water. This will result in the increased hormones in your body. If you're experiencing false labour pains, start timing the contractions. If they begin to come regular and increase in pain, it's time to go to the hospital. If you're not sure, it's always good to sort of, call the hospital up, see if you should go in, get checked, and, just to be safe rather than sorry. So that is this week, if you're at the same boat as I am. For me personally, how have I been feeling? This week has definitely been a much more difficult week than the previous weeks that I've been having. I've had some really nice weeks where I felt really good, really positive, and my body in itself has felt really good. However, this week my back has been quite a lot of been in a bit of discomfort, and again, it's my middle back and my upper back, not my lower back, and that did keep me up for pretty much an entire night, one night this week, where I literally could not sleep because of the pain in my back. And not just that, because my baby moves a lot in the evenings and during the night, because I was in a lot of pain, obviously the movements were finding them quite uncomfortable as well. So that was keeping me up, and I basically only had 2 hours sleep that one particular night, and that was really hard, and that really took it out of me. Baby is still moving a lot. He wiggles and moves around, and I feel like there's not actually that much room for him anymore in there, and he's definitely squished because I can feel him everywhere, and yeah, it can become quite uncomfortable and actually quite painful at times. I feel like my belly button area is definitely all bruised, and sometimes when he moves, and it just really is quite painful. Also been feeling very tired, not just because I didn't get any sleep the one night, just in general. Even if I am sleeping well, obviously I'm still getting up to go to the toilet every 2 to 3 hours in the night, but I wake up in the morning and I'm really tired, and I am finding mornings the hardest at the moment. I wake up feeling quite sick, quite nauseated, and my tummy normally really hurts, like I'm having a bad tummy. When you get like a crampiness to it, and then I am getting my irritable bowels with that, and then once I've been to the toilet and stuff like that, it all eases off. but it has been very, very difficult this week in regards to that. It hasn't been so pleasant, and also after I've eaten, that sort of thing happens again, and again I have to go to the bathroom, and yeah, I don't know, I think my system maybe is just clearing itself out, but I've definitely found that very, very difficult, and also just being very, very tired. For instance, this morning I went back to bed for like a few hours and had a sleep, and I fell asleep straight away. Woke up a few hours later and I could have still slept for longer. So I think my body is definitely trying to prepare or something. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's definitely been a tricky week this week. Sort of mentally preparing myself now. I'm feeling pretty good in regards to like going into labour and stuff like that. What I do find quite tricky is that I'm someone who likes to plan. So I like to know when something's going to happen. I like to know what time. I'm, you know, one of those on-time people that doesn't like to be late, that sort of thing. And not knowing when I'm going to go into labour kind of makes me a little bit anxious, because I just want to know when. I mean, is it going to be tomorrow? Is it going to be tonight? Is it going to be in a week's time? Is it going to be in 2 weeks' time? Will I have to be induced in 3 weeks' time? I find that quite sort of an anxious feeling of just not knowing, and sort of not knowing when it's suddenly going to happen, and also how long is it going to be? Is it going to be like, oh, that was painful, and then it's going to go away for a few hours, and then going to go, oh, that was a bit painful, and then, or is it going to be like, oh, that was painful, and then like 5 minutes later have another contraction? Just the unknown makes me a little bit anxious, and I definitely am trying to work through that myself, but otherwise feeling pretty good other than that mentally. I've also been having a lot of baths this week, just trying to relax my back and my tummy and that sort of thing. Been moisturising my tummy a lot. It has grown so much. It's got to a stage now that I'm quite happy for it not to grow anymore, because it's getting a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit heavy, and I just feel a little bit restricted with it, because obviously you can't really tie your shoes up without sort of bending, and you have to, so everything's hard work. I am still being able to go out and walking my dogs and that sort of thing, which has been really, really nice, and getting that fresh air actually makes me feel a lot better, and just going outside and instead of being inside, I feel really, really good doing that, and having a walk every day, even if it's nowhere near as much as I'm normally doing. When I'm not pregnant, just even going out for a short walk really, really helps clear my mind and just makes me feel a bit better. My wedding ring is still on, and I still don't have any stretch marks, which is great, so fingers crossed that stays that way until the end of the pregnancy. And also my belly button is still flat, which you'll see in the belly shot. I have a midwife appointment tomorrow, which I think obviously from now on I think I'll probably have one next week as well if I haven't given birth. I haven't been going to my midwife every week, which I'm not sure, I've been told that's not normal. Apparently it's supposed to be going every week after 36 weeks. I've been going every 2 weeks. That seems to be fine. I mean, my pregnancy is really sort of low risk. There doesn't seem to be any problems. So I don't see why I need to see her every week, because there's nothing really to do. There's nothing for her to check really. So I'm going to see her tomorrow, so I'll be interested to see if he is still head down. Hopefully he is, because obviously last time he was head down and all ready to go. I've definitely been feeling a little bit of lightning crutch this week, and it's it is basically like an electric shock in that sort of area. If you haven't actually experienced it yet, it is basically by being electrocuted down there, which is unpleasant. Unpleasant is definitely what it is. But I'm going to show you my bump now. This is my bump with clothes on. It is getting big. And then it definitely changes shape a lot. At the moment it looks quite round, but it's definitely more prominent on this side than this side. I feel like maybe his feet are here, his bum is here, and his head's down here. That's kind of how I'm feeling. As you can see, my belly button is definitely, it's sort of flat, it's not really popped out. And you can see sort of here some bruising. I'm not sure if it's coming up on the camera, but where he moves around a lot in this area, just here really is quite painful, where it feels like it's bruised. But overall, a good sized bump. And also tomorrow I'm looking forward to seeing how big my bump is on the chart, because I know that I've been experiencing a small bump throughout the entire pregnancy, and last time I went to the midwife they said that it was pretty much average now, so I'd be interested to see if I've gone above the average line or if it's dropped a little bit. I feel like I've grown a lot since like within those 2 weeks, so I'm interested to see where I am on the line now, but obviously I'll be able to update you about that next week if I haven't had my baby. But yeah, I am very excited. Definitely been a hard week, so if you're experiencing a hard week as well, just you're not alone. If you're not experiencing a hard week, then that's great as well. Not all pregnancies have to be difficult, and they don't all have to be sort of, you know, really in agony and pain, so enjoy it if you are feeling good. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know below your circumstances. Where have you come from? Are you pregnant? Are you trying to conceive? Have you had children? You know, are you just interested in these sorts of things? Let me know below, because I'd love to find out a little bit more about yourselves. Yeah, and I will see you